What's up, y'all? We are back. UTJT the Don here with A9, Nomadic, and TBH. Meow. And all right, so I've been watching a lot of battle rap, and I still do. I know TBH don't no more because he said that shit sucks now. But
I didn't say it sucked. I said it's
you ain't into it.
Yeah, it's the artists are getting recycled. They're not breeding any new talent. That's the problem I have with it now.
Okay. But in any case, we've seen some battle rappers, try the studio rapper scene. Mm-hmm. And I can't really think of anyone who's been like mildly successful in the last 10 years. Mm. So why you got somebody? Well, we'll say that. But okay. Why overall is it so hard for a battle rapper to cross over to be that studio rapper? What is the thing that's holding them back from having that major success? That's any old person from the street getting hot off of YouTube or SoundCloud ends up becoming hot overnight. Why is it so hard for them to make it?
Man, let me put it to you like this: just because you can rap doesn't mean you can make a song. That is something I learned very early on, luckily, because there are plenty of rappers that I feel like it's like, oh yeah, this nigga can rap, but I just don't like his music. Like there's plenty of rappers like that, because like what happens is you focus so much, and battle rap literally is all about rapping.
Rapping and constructing not even on a song are two different skills.
Exactly. So it's like you focus so much on the rapping, you're like, oh, I can hop on any old shit beat or anything and I can just rap my ass off and people are gonna be like, oh my god, and I think I'm gonna take over the radio and everything like that. And that's just not the case. One thing you have to understand with songwriting is like, even to some degree, sometimes for commercial, I don't want to say success, but just more to have more ears available to you, you can't be all super complex, and like that's what battle rap is all about. Like most of the time battle rap is gun bars, ridiculously complex metaphors and shit like that. Pretty much it's shit to make the crowd go ooh. When people listen to music, most of the time they're not looking to go ooh, they're just like, is this a good song? Am I entertained by the beat, the structure, the chorus, and ultimately does it fucking sound good? And I think that's why a lot of battle rappers can't make music, because they focus so much on the rap and not so much on the actual music.
Interesting. Nomad, want to piggyback off of it?
Yeah, just like Adon said, like it's all about bars and punchlines for them. It's like they can't really do a storytelling or stay on the topic because they want to hit that punchline so quick. So when they flow in just one, just one cadence, and just one line is like pretty much linear, and they just can't like flow off the beat. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds like when they go in the studio, it's like they're rapping and the producer's probably scratching his head like, how do I catch this? You know what I'm saying?
You think so? I actually have to disagree with you, Matt. I think battle rappers, when they get on a beat, are gonna have the most versatile flows and shit like that. I really do think it's like,
well, versatile, yes.
Their ear for production is trash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Versatile, yes, but they ride the beat. They can't ride the beat.
That's what flow is, riding the beat.
They flow, but like most battle rappers don't flow on the beat though. That's what I'm saying. They don't flow. They just like go, but they don't really flow on the beat. Like if you I listen to a couple of them, and all I just hear is them rapping, not actually flowing the beat. Stopping at certain parts, or like how the beat break in or something like that, just to make it sound like a full song. It's just they keep going. Like pull the battery out for a few seconds, then go. I mean, that's about it though. That's what I see anyway.
Okay, TBH, what you think the reason is?
To piggyback off a little bit what Anon said, I agree with you, but at the same time, to add an extra layer to it, I feel like a lot of battle rappers are just terrible human beings. Like, I mean, is it entertaining? Yes, but if we actually break down what they're talking about, it's like he said, they're always talking about gun bars. I'm a tie your baby mama up, slap you with the pistol, then take your drugs and DDT your ass off the sink. Like it's all they say all this crazy shit, and it just doesn't translate to music. It's like, is it, like I said, is it entertaining? Yes, but when you think about it, it's like, yo, you're a terrible human being. And what's today? Like at the end of the day, when it comes to actually making music, 99% of music is about love. The other 1% is about the struggle, and music where they're talking about killing people isn't really about the struggle. It's just demonic. So it's like, where did those people fit in? You know what I'm saying? It's like, where do they fit in? even with like a gangster artist like 50 Cent or something like that, he had songs for the ladies.
Yep.
I just don't see Shotgun Suge making a pocket check the bitches. I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, the funny thing, he said that he has a song that I heard the other day that was, oh my god, the worst song I ever heard in my life.
You remember what it was called?
Man, you better chill out no more before he pull up on you.
He can pull up all he want, bro. He gotta find me, catch me outside, boy.
So we have had some battle rappers with some success. Most notably Cassidy, of course. He started battle rapping. Meek Mill was the same way too. I feel like Meek Mill is definitely more established. You know, TV don't really like him like that. Meek Mill is definitely more established than Cassidy was. I never really felt like Cassidy could make a good record. It was like a couple here and there that I liked, but I never really was liking Cassidy on an actual beat versus when I'm hearing him just rapping.
Nah, I like Cassidy a lot, so I can speak on this. Like when I was first like developing my style and shit like that, I actually listened to like a lot of Cassidy. Like his mixtapes were actually pretty fire. I just don't think he had anything that was like commercially, yeah. And also Cassidy came out in that weird time that like Lupe was out too, where it was like the internet age wasn't really like here yet, and like you still needed the label and like all that sort of stuff. Like if Cassidy came out later on and like, I don't know, he might have been like a Freddie Gibbs, like he would have had more success like that kind of way, because
a cult following.
Yeah, and also I think the thing about Cassidy was like Cassidy was very like, yeah, me and I'm the hardest nigga ever. That was Cassidy. He was
so
just
being
like
extra braggadocious.
Like no, not braggadocious. It was just like the nigga was so like, I am like nobody can tell me shit. Like my shit don't stink. Like I am the hardest nigga ever. Like I'll fight all the gangs. Like I'll shoot it out with anybody. Like shit like that. And like I guess that just didn't translate well for some people because it was just always like, this nigga's always making gangster music, like well, it's literally always just that. So I mean, I guess it didn't translate.
Didn't Cassidy go platinum?
Yeah, he went platinum. He had
called
that.
Cassidy a failure. I could have swore he went platinum.
Yeah,
I didn't say he was a failure.
No, JG said that he.
I didn't say he was a failure,
but you lumped him in. First of all, I thought we were talking about like fucking grind time and that's
no, but you're right. I'm just using them as examples.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about
I'm talking about battle rappers who can't make it, but they don't mention some they can't.
That's the biggest that they aspire for. Like, is like, okay, like I'll give you an example of somebody who could have went down the battle rap path but understood like, okay, I gotta focus on my music and that's how things will get better. And that was Los. Los is fucking disgusting. Yep. Like lyrically, in my opinion, one of the best, like hands down, one of the best rappers in the world, period. If we're talking about just straight bars, remove production, period, Los can go bar for bar, toe for toe with almost any MC on the planet. Now, does that mean Los has the same type of music as a Kendrick Lamar? No.
Nope.
So it's like, when you focus too much on bars, then that's the route you start to go down, the battle rap route, and then you gotta kind of pull yourself out of that and focus on your music for that to get better, because you can be a very talented lyricist and I guess if ultimately, like I said, if you just don't work on your music, it doesn't matter.
So basically the battle rappers, or a lot of battle rappers these days, they don't have enough focus and they lack the type of structure that it takes to actually make a record, let alone a hit record.
Right, absolutely.
And they have absolutely no substance. They're just rapping about gun bars. What about the geek rappers though? Like let's go over to the KLTD side.
Damn, I was about to let me get my point on the podcast.
Go ahead.
What's the name? I was gonna say it goes back to relatability. What's the name with Cassidy? It's like I said, 99% of music is about love. The other 1% is about the struggle. The reason Cassidy was successful was that I'm a hustler. That was catchy. Now, of course, now we know he was talking about selling drugs. But if you're a person who works a regular 9 to 5 and you're going on your way to work, that speaks to you too. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. It's like, but with someone like a Charlie Clips or whatever, it's like I'm moving way through Harlem.
I see that nigga, I gun him down, I hit him with a motherfucking dart.
You can't relate to that shit. So it's all about. That's why I think he was able to transcend the battle rap stigma.
Right.
My bad.
Okay.
Go ahead to the next point you're talking about.
Okay, so let's go into the KOTD side because they're mainly based in Canada and they don't have guns or anything. So it's like so they don't rap about guns. So why can't some of them make it?
You know the comment section will call you ignorant.
Yo,
Come to my block in Toronto. Come to my block, nigga. Fuck
y'all don't rap about.
How
about that?
Look, y'all are a mainly non-violent country. Y'all not about that life for real. So
I got love for kids. Shout out to Canada. I'm joking.
Yeah, Canada cool.
Shout out to Canada. We might need y'all if GI.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I try to mess with no relation. Don't blame us. So what about some of them that they don't have that lyrical that content about guns per se or killing people or doing anything, moving weight, anything along those lines, and they typically rap about I guess their lives, whether it's hard or not. You say it's just corny. That's the reason why nobody like it. It's corny.
Like, I'm telling you, like the lyrical content is important, yes, but like if it's corny, it doesn't have song structure, and like the thing I keep on coming back to, because this is a common denominator in so many battle rappers that like try and make a mixtape, is like, bro, the production. Whatever production they pick, it always sounds like it's dated or they're trying to be someone else. It doesn't sound original. It sounds like beats that they purchased for $9.99 off SoundClick. Like it doesn't have like a soul to it. I guess that's ultimately what I feel like. Battle rap mixtapes or albums don't really have a soul to them
because they're terrible human beings.
And kind of like just not only with battle rappers, I feel like that's why a lot of people try to change their content and end up being someone else ultimately with their lyrical content, because like their normal lives or what they typically want to rap about either is boring as hell or it just doesn't work, period. So they switch it up and they do start rapping about guns, or they do start rapping about love, and they're really not that type of person. Some of them make it, some of them do end up crossing over, most of them don't.
What's the name? One battle rapper I've seen, he hasn't had like mainstream success, but he has like a underground cult like following. He started off from Grind Time, and then he went to what's the shit, King of the Dot. I don't know if you heard the Asian battle rapper. What's his name? Dumbfounded. Yeah. He's released projects. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like some of his music. He's released multiple projects, and he has a following, and it goes back to relatability. I mean, he's like a geek, and he smokes weed, and he talks about video games and shit. I actually saw him live in concert, and the only reason I saw him is because my homeboy was Asian, and he felt like he could relate to him. He's like, yo, I'll tell you, this dude Dumbfounded is cold. I'm like, nigga, I watch battle rap. I know who he is. He's like, oh, he's a battle rapper? I was like, yeah.
Oh my God.
Because he was Korean. Rapper. He was Korean, and he never seen somebody like that, spitting like that. And I seen him live, and dude could actually freestyle. It's funny because we were just talking about freestyle. He could actually freestyle live on stage, and he was talking about, I was literally the only black person in that club. Everybody in there was Asian. He was talking about a bunch of Asian shit I didn't understand, but everybody in that room related to it, and it was all positive vibes. So I mean, it comes down to whether or not you're a shitty human being or not, and a lot of these niggas are.
So just again, kind of going back to, even though the examples I have weren't exactly the main situation, but I kind of wanted to also touch on the studio rappers that want to go over to battle rap. We've seen at least over the past couple of years, people like Joe Budden, and they had like Mr. Fab, so things like that. They've had like these, so quote unquote mecca matches against, some of the top battle rap dudes, and ultimately like the hype was there because it's like you already know them, they've already had success, whether it was huge, big or small. But why do they end up getting like a pass in a sense when it comes to like, oh well, they want to cross over, it's cool, we'll just let them do whatever they want, they can have however many battles they want as long as they're getting paid, they don't give a fuck. But it seemed like it's just so hard for the battle rapper to even get anybody to listen to their mixtape. But you'll sit there and look at all their videos of them just battle rapping against each other.
That industry, that comes down to money. Like I'm pretty sure Joe Budden generated more money than most of these battle rappers when he battled what's the old light skinned boy's name?
I think they paid him
Hollow,
like that.
Hollow. Same thing with Cassidy. Is like they have clout that these battle rappers can never get, and I think one of the reasons you see a lot of these mainstream rappers stepping down to the battle scene is like it's one thing to be like mainstream successful, but we as black people know there's nothing like being a hood star. And when you go to like the battle raps, that's the street level, and you getting that street credibility. It's one of those things. It's like a certain demographic won't understand it, but some people want to be respected in the streets and want to be able to move however they want. And I think that's why they step down, and maybe they just not. They get bored with the mainstream.
Because that shit's annoying. There's so many rules and business and XYZ and like all this sort of extra shit. It's just refreshing to be able to go down and just like spit bars.
It's why you see a lot of rappers, a lot of mainstream rappers. That's why you see a lot of them. A lot of times when they get shot, they die in their own hood. Like old boy last year was his name Chinks. He got shot. Yeah, he got shot in Far Rockaway. That was his own hood. That's where he grew up on. That's what happens to a lot of these rappers. It's a drug being a hood star, like being the only one who made it and being able to shine and giving people hope. But some people don't like that shit, and I feel like that's why you see a lot of these mainstream rappers step down to battle rap. It's a drug that's unexplainable about being a hood star.
Yeah, right. And Joe Budden actually used to battle before he was battling before like the internet stuff. So a lot of stuff he used to battle like in his area, in his park and stuff like that. So when he came back to do battle,
he used to battle Tahiri.
Oh, okay, so he. Oh my god. Okay, so he did. So he battled.
Yeah, he did battle before
he came back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's a different story then, because I didn't know he battled at all. I know Eminem did, of course.
But he don't want to actually partake in it, so he just want to help uplift it.
Yeah, he just had the whatever that shit was called.
Slaughterhouse.
The actual Slaughterhouse event, but he didn't participate or was even there.
Nope, he just hosted it.
He wasn't even there. Yeah, he just hosted it and fronted up his money. So it is what it is. But Eminem's still one of the best. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that though. There's a lot of people like that. Redman's like that too. Redman was a battler too. Before he before he's the Redman he is now, before like what the album and stuff like that, he used to freestyle and battle all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot of they'll do like way back then, like
true, yeah,
90s. That's how they ended up having to prove themselves in the first place. It's like go battle so and so. Like I remember Corrupt was talking about his story on I think it was freaking
Officer Vlad.
Nah, it wasn't. He probably talked about on there. Oh, highly questionable. He was talking about how he battled Snoop Dogg, and after that they became friends.
Yep.
So yeah, a lot of them dudes used to battle each other, or at least like not as often. Some of them did it more than others, but a lot of them had to earn their respect. Just had to go out there in the crowd, man. So you got it, and then you never know. You end up becoming that star, or you just end up battle rapping for the rest of your life, not making anywhere. So,
I don't understand why
nobody wants to battle rap for the rest of their life either. That's why all these dudes try and make mixtapes and make music, take the little clout that they made from battling.
That's because they ain't getting no money. Smack.
Yeah, I mean, you got like Smack.
Whose fault is that? They don't read their contracts.
Yeah, right. That's their fault. That's their dumbass fault.
Like you said, told me TBH. He said they don't know their worth.
Yeah, people don't know their own worth. Yeah,
right.
You got like Conceited and Hitman. They doing Wildin' Out.
Yeah.
So that's at least something. You getting another source of income, and you end up getting known more. Like it's still funny that people to the day, like y'all didn't know Conceited was a battle rapper.
They didn't know the meme.
Of course, the infamous meme that y'all didn't even know where it came from. But like
that's messed up.
That literally boggles my mind. But yeah, people are going to different industry. I know that Sue Surfer's been upset for a while. And he's been making mixtapes here and there. Again, I don't know how far he's going to get.
I've listened to his tapes. It sucks. So that's all it is.
He's just another one of the people that I was like, do I even want to listen to this? Like, I have been like, I listened to a couple of tracks. I was like, nah, you just ain't got it.
Like I like you talking about who probably like may have like mind exercise. I would probably say DNA. He's probably a little different than most of the battle rappers. He actually has a little bit of song structure and stuff like that.
I've never heard one of his
take him serious though. I ain't heard one of his songs either.
I have. Like he's got one called New York that actually was really good. Like he was talking about everything New York and like big up all the New York rappers and the boroughs and stuff at the same time. It's really dope.
And I heard some Hollow songs. I heard some Conceited songs.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, but like he actually can do a little story time. Just listen to it's called
Conceited. I've heard some Conceited songs. That nigga is Garbo on wax, boy. Garbo.
He's not talking about that.
I just thought about it because I have heard some of this shit. Like it's like rattling in your ears, bro. It's like, what? Who mixed this? You're offbeat. What are you talking about? It's like it's a no for me, dog.
That's so funny. Oh my God.
Crazy. But shout out to y'all battle rappers. I'm not mad at y'all. Definitely going on other ventures. Y'all need to who really wants to be under Smack or KOTD or Erg morgue overseas.
If anything, I would sort of
or Arsenal. Come on now.
I would suggest some of these battle rappers maybe take some acting classes and pursue that because we all know most of you niggas is liars and actors, and you're very good at it. You sell that whole thug role of shooting niggas up. These niggas get on stage every week talking about they kill 100 niggas, but then they be on stage every week house sway. You are very and people in the crowd be
Very
yo
good.
dead ass B, Mark, get this nigga Rex, get this nigga. They be believing that dumb shit. So I would say
I'm
some of y'all
sorry,
should maybe
dog.
take the acting classes and pursue acting because y'all good at acting.
You not killing nobody, and then you gonna dap with the person you was talking this shit to afterwards. Come on now.
I mean,
You
worst
wanna
case
get-
You know
scenario,
what you doing.
Worst case scenario, if they don't take any acting classes, they're gonna drop another shitty mixtape like Conceited and Sue Surf or whatever. Best case scenario, if you take some acting classes, you could be like Thug number 4 in a Tyler Perry movie. Like, so yeah, shout out to y'all. These don't even get a name, but whatever, it's all good.
Oh, boy.
Y'all know what I'm talking about when the credits rolled. Shout out to actor Tyrone for playing Thug number 3 on scene 6.
Now it's something though. But find another venture, dog. Don't get stuck on no contract. Read your shit. I know y'all are anxious to
You know
get
most
y'all
of
a
them
little
niggas
bit of
can't
money. This is also true, which is sad. So I don't know. Get your mama to read it or something.
Somebody in your family-
Hey, what was we talking about last video? We was talking about how like a lot of these rappers don't write their lyrics down. That's probably why, because them niggas can't read. That's what it is.
Can't read, can't write. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, y'all make sure that y'all go ahead and like the video, comment, subscribe, and let us know in the comment section what other stuff, other music related stuff y'all want us to talk about.